How bold are your prayers? My name's Kurt Frankum, and I'm with Leading LDS here to share a quick leadership thought with you. Now, I want to share two quotes with you today. Both of them are quotes that my mind continually returns to throughout my life and inspires me and continues to push me forward to accomplish big things in life. And this has been on my mind recently, and a lot of times as leaders, it's easy to kind of get in this just the mundane flow of the day-to-day, week-to-week responsibilities that we have as leaders. And sometimes we don't take as bold of action, or our prayers don't sound as bold as they should. And there's a fantastic book by Mark Patterson. If there's one, Christian non-LDS author that I absolutely love, it's Mark Patterson. And he wrote a book called The Circle Maker. And if you ever read this book, it will change the way you pray forever. And a fantastic quote that he shares in that I highlight every time I read it. I've read that book multiple times. It's this: God isn't offended by your biggest dreams or boldest prayers. He is offended by anything less. If your prayers aren't impossible to you, they are insulting to God. I love that. Think about that. Think of the untapped ability and the power that God has in our lives and can have in our leadership, especially in our leadership as we serve in His kingdom. That should be a motto for us as we pray as leaders going forward, accomplishing goals, setting goals, trying to make a difference. Because it's so easy to be called as an Elders Quorum president, as a Relief Society president, just sort of pick up where the last person left off and make sure there's a teacher and make sure, the lights are on, the doors are unlocked, and people have a place to go on Sunday. And, we got to do the activity that we do every quarter or whatever it is. Set bold goals and consider those things that you're not praying for, those dynamic, the dramatic goals. That's what we need to be focused on. The other quote is from Martin Luther King, and this is a quote I believe he shared during his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, but it's a quote that isn't often talked about. He said, "This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism." Don't take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism in your leadership. Cause bold change. Disrupt the quorum or group that you're in charge of, and go on to make a difference and leave a legacy. Not a legacy about you, but a legacy about that group that people will look back on and think, man, that was an incredible thing to be a part of. That had a culture. That was a movement. It wasn't just a quorum. It wasn't just a group. And that's the type of leaders that we need you to be. So that's my leadership thought. What other quotes about dreaming big do you absolutely love? Not just dreaming big, but praying big. I'd love to hear any thoughts or inputs that you have. Again, my name's Kurt Frankum with Leading LDS.